Hello students, welcome to my channel Aditi Devi's tutorial. Today we are going to learn the esterification reaction of the chapter carbon compound. It is printed on page number 130 and 131 of the textbook of Science 1 of Maharashtra board. उसमें अगर आप देखोगे तो ये एक reaction है that is again one of the carbon compound and mostly we get it from the mixing or the chemical reaction when takes place between ethanol and ethanoic acid, that is carboxylic acid, and in alcohol when they react together they form esters or the compound which contains the ester as a functional group. उसे बोलते हैं esterification reaction. Already I have written the definition of this reaction, that is when carboxylic acid and alcohol reacts to form the product which have ester as a functional group. Such reaction is called esterification reaction. Here is the diagram. I have already drawn it. As you see, there is a beaker having water in it, and in that water one test tube is placed in which the mixture of ethanoic acid, ethyl alcohol and concentrated sulfuric acid is taken. Okay, now here ethyl alcohol and ethanoic acid we have already learnt about it, their characteristics, all the types of characteristics, their reactions we are studying now related to the ethanoic acid. But this reaction is very important according to your board exams. Already in September 21 exam paper of board there was a question for 5 marks. जो हमारा 4th क्वेश्चन होता है 5 मार्क्स में, उसमें ऑलरेडी ऑन दिस कंसेप्ट एक बोर्ड ने एक क्वेश्चन भी दिया हुआ था 5 मार्क्स का. द क्वेश्चन एक्चुअली 4 क्वेश्चंस वर प्रिंटेड. इन दैट फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन वाज ड्रॉ अ नीट लेबल्ड डायग्राम ऑफ esterification reaction. तो उसकी डायग्राम विच इज ऑलरेडी प्रिंटेड ऑन पेज नंबर 130 आई हैव रिटन हियर. On page numbers 130 and 131 we get all the concept related to this reaction, जिसमें एक test tube में these 3 mixtures are taken and after heating it using wire gauge, because I have written here the names or the labels of only the chemical substances, water or the mixture of 3 chemical substances like ethanoic acid, ethyl alcohol and H2SO4. But with this, if you observe the diagram on page number 130, the beaker, test tube, wire gauge, burner, tripod stand, etc. all names are also printed. You are able to write those. So I have written only the what chemicals are used in the reaction. ये डायग्राम दिया हुआ था to draw for 2 marks. Remaining 3 questions were write the molecular formula of ester. Third question was describe its chemical reaction with balanced equation and write any 2 uses or describe its characteristics. Not reaction was not given. Reaction is given in the question bank which was provided by Maharashtra board in 2020 or 21. You will get it directly, I think, through any online media. In that question bank also one question is related to the same reaction. So according to your board exam, most important reaction, that is esterification reaction, which takes place between carboxylic acid and alcohol. According to our textbook, in your textbook, the reaction, as you know, that COOH, this functional group indicate that it is ethanoic acid. CH3CH2OH. Here our formula is wrong. CH3CH2OH is actually the chemical formula for ethanoic acid. So we have to do here some correction. Ethanoic acid, ethyl alcohol, when they react together in the presence of catalyst acid. here in this reaction sulfuric acid is used as catalyst, and in this reaction if you observe the reaction very carefully, too much easy reaction it is. दिखने में ऐसे दिखता है कि अरे बाप रे कितनी बड़ी रिएक्शन है, कैसे याद रखें. Very easy if you are able to remember. Ethanoic acid CH3COOH is the carboxylic group acid है वो. यहाँ पे OH आया है, that means all, that means alcohol आया है, but it is ethyl, so 2 carbon atoms should be there, so CH3CH2OH. These two are reactant when they reacted in presence of catalyst. Now see what happened. One water molecule is get released. In this, see the hydrogen of carboxylic acid, that hydrogen reacts with this OH group and they both together form water molecule. हो गया. अभी इसका H निकल गया जो water molecule बन गया इन दोनों के साथ. What is remaining? CH3COO is the ester functional group, and this CH3CH2 get added with this, so we get this reaction. See, CH3COO from that ethanoic acid or CH3CH2 from alcohol, they get attached together as it is a COO as a functional group. Here I have written it is called ester, और इसका नाम है ethyl ethanoate, or it is also called as ethyl acetate. It is the ester. It is actually the chemical formula for ester. अभी सितंबर 21 बोर्ड एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन क्या थे? पहला क्वेश्चन था ड्रॉ नीट लेबल्ड डायग्राम ऑफ एस्टरिफिकेशन रिएक्शन, राइट इट्स मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला ऑफ ईस्टर, गिव इट्स कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. मैं बताने जा रही हूँ इसके कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स एंड गिव इट्स यूजेस. ईस्टर का यूज कहाँ पे होता है, इसके बारे में ऐसे 4 क्वेश्चंस थे सितंबर 21 में. और जो वन मोर क्वेश्चन इज ऑलरेडी प्रिंटेड इन क्वेश्चन बैंक प्रोवाइडेड बाय बोर्ड आर write name of the reaction, means diagram will be printed and on that basis all the names are printed according to your textbook only, as we know that after drawing any scientific diagram it is the rule that you have to write the name of reaction below the diagram. Already suppose I have written here esterification reaction, but here you have to write, you can write diagram, figure, anywhere to denote it. अभी ये किसकी डायग्राम है? तो esterification reaction, pronounce it anyway. ये important है, otherwise you will lose your half mark if you will not donate its scientific name below the diagram. Diagram print है. Now you have to answer the questions based on it. First question is identify the reaction from the diagram. As it is ethanoic acid and ethyl alcohol, labels are already given in diagram, that means it is esterification reaction. Second question, write its balanced chemical equation, this equation with balanced chemical equation. Next question will be given, name the product in this reaction. What is the name of this product? Is ethyl ethanoate, or you can simply write a ester, but इसका नाम है ethyl ethanoate or ethyl acetate, you can also write this name. Then write its write a use, name the product और इसका एक यूज लिखो. अभी यूज और कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स मैं एक्सप्लेन करने जा रही हूँ. एंड राइट द नेम ऑफ द कैटलिस्ट यूज्ड इन दिस रिएक्शन. हमने कौन सा कैटलिस्ट यूज किया है? सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड. अभी व्हाट आर द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ ईस्टर्स? ईस्टर्स आर कलरलेस, they are inflammable, mostly they catches fire, that means inflammable. They have sweet odor. ये हो गई इनके कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. अभी नीचे कुछ यूजेज आई हैव रिटन. They are used in making fragrances and flavoring agents. Very well use. One more use मैं आपको बोलने जा रही हूँ ईस्टर का. As you used any gum or glues, कुछ भी चिपकाने के लिए द फेवरेट इज फेविकॉल, नाउअडेज वी यूज फेविकॉल। उसका जो एक पर्टिकुलर ऑर्डर आता है, देखो स्मेल, उसका स्मेल जो होता है ना, दैट मीन्स उसमें ईस्टर है। हमारे जितने भी फ्रेगरेंसेस है उसमें ईस्टर है। और एक वेरी कॉमन यूज है, मोस्टली लेडीज़ को पता है, जो नेल पेंट रिमूवर होते हैं ना, ट्रांसपेरेंट होता है पूरा लिक्विड नेल पेंट रिमूवर, और थोड़ा ठंडा लगता है। जब जैसे अप्लाई करते हैं ना अपनी नेल्स पर, तो वी फील थोड़ा सा कोल्डनेस फील होता है नेल्स पे, वो ईस्टर है एक्चुअली। इथिल इथेनोएट है वो, मोस्टली वो इथिल इथेनोएट ही होता है जो नेल पेंट रिमूवर में यूज होता है। सो दे आर यूज्ड इन मेकिंग फ्रेगरेंसेस एंड फ्लेवरिंग एजेंट्स। Ethyl ethanoate act as organic solvent and which is a one component of nail paint remover or thinners, and mostly so many fruits have their own natural esters present in them. For an example, mango, जैसे हम लोग मार्केट में जाते हैं, मोस्टली वी व्हेन वी बाई इट ना, बिफोर दैट वी स्मेल इट। मैंगो ऑर्डर अच्छा आया तो हम बोलते हैं हाँ ये अच्छा वाला है, इसका टेस्ट अच्छा होगा, ओनली बाय ऑर्डर। जैसे ही हम स्मेल करते हैं मैंगोज को, वी डू नॉट फील दैट वी आर स्मेलिंग द बनानाज। दैट मीन्स ईच फ्रूट हैज़, मेजॉरिटी ऑफ फ्रूट्स हैव देयर ओन ईस्टर प्रेजेंट इन देम, सम नेचुरल ईस्टर्स दे आर। So these are characteristics. Esters are colorless. You can separate these two words as a two sentences. Esters are colorless. Second point, they are inflammable. Do not write highly. Actually they are, but they are inflammable. And the third characteristic that they have sweet odor. ये हो गए characteristic. उसके बाद third point से आते हैं उसके uses. And one more explanation of reaction is given on page number 131, that is called as saponification reaction. Means जैसे ही esters, sodium hydroxide, that means base, जैसे ही esters bases के साथ react होते हैं, we again get these two products. हमें फिर से ये प्रोडक्ट मिल जाते हैं, दैट मीन्स कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड एंड अल्कोहल, वी गेट इट अगेन। दिस प्रोसेस इज नोन एज सैपोनिफिकेशन रिएक्शन, मोस्टली यूज्ड इन द मेकिंग ऑफ सोप्स। जहाँ जहाँ भी सोप्स बनाए जाते हैं उसमें वो रिएक्शन, जिसमें फैट्स है, यूजिंग द फैट्स व्हेन सोप्स आर प्रिपेयर्ड, इन दैट रिएक्शन मोस्टली ईस्टर्स आर यूज्ड। व्हेन दे रिएक्ट विथ सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड, वी गेट the carboxylic acid and alcohol back, and this reaction is known as saponification reaction. Due to the actually according to the board size, I have not too much place यहाँ पे मिल गया मुझे, इसलिए I have not written that reaction or the explanation of saponification, but you will get its explanation on page number 131. So follow it also. You can write as one more characteristic of ester, as in saponification reaction, reacting esters with sodium hydroxide, we get the carboxylic acid and alcohol back. Mostly it is used in the production of soaps from fats, उसमें ये esters यूज होते हैं। ओके, तो ये पूरा हो गया हमारा एस्टरिफिकेशन रिएक्शन। मैंने ऑलरेडी बोला है, अगेन मार्च 23 के लिए भी मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट डायग्राम इज वेरी इजी। कैटलिस्ट इज सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड, it is carboxylic acid, alcohol. So follow the reaction, the diagram again according to our always what we do, that I am going out of video for few moments or for few seconds. Please take a snap or screenshot of board, and according to the page numbers, please follow textbook also and my videos also. और मेरे चैनल को लाइक करो, सब्सक्राइब करो, फॉलो करो, और डू योर स्टडीज़ कॉन्संट्रेटली। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, बाय बाय।